Hello and welcome again to Casual Magic. Did you have fun playing with Commander 2017 decks straight out of the box? Great. It's time to break them up. These are the top 10 cards that I'm looking forward to playing in other decks. Coming in at number 10, it's Path of Ancestry. It is a good land for tribal decks. It allows for some mana fixing and also has that scry ability, so definitely something to look forward to. Coming in at number 9, it's Heirloom Blade. This one I'm actually looking forward to using in some sort of low-cost aggressive deck. So say, for example, some sort of Eldrazi tribal deck where, oh no, one of my Eldrazi tokens just died. Well, I'll go through my library and find, oh, gee whiz, look, it's Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger. That's what this blade does. It's hilarious, and in certain situations, it's going to be very fun. Coming in at number 8, it's Portal Mage. Not only for one-on-one, but for multiplayer interactions, the ability to reassign an attacker is crazy, and it's going to be very, very fun. Coming in at number 7, it's Kindred Dominance. Now, this is a board wipe that can be used in a couple of different ways. One, to protect your creatures. So, say, for example, something like you are playing vampires. You select vampires as a creature type, all non-vampires die. On the other hand, if you want to use it as a regular board wipe, you pick something obscure that no one else is playing. So let's say you're playing all of the precons straight out of the boxes from the Commander's 2017 decks, and you pick something like sheep. Well, guess what? There aren't going to be sheep out there, so everything else dies. So it's interesting. A little high on mana cost, but definitely interesting. Coming in at number 6, it's Vindictive Lich. This is going to be fun in a multiplayer game because it is nothing but bad choices for 3 players. So it's definitely going to open up some interesting dynamics. Coming in at number 5, it's Disrupt Quorum. One thing I love about this is more often than not, when I've played Commander games, they always drag on. They basically are a series of people building pillow forts and waiting to combo off. This at least forces the issue, and you just basically sit back and say, okay, everyone else has to fight each other this turn, deal with it. And it makes something happen, and I appreciate a card doing that. Coming in at number 4, it's Kess Dissident Mage. It's Snapcaster Mage every turn. Enough said. Coming in at number 3, it's Fractured Identity. This is hilarious in a multiplayer game. So let's say, for example, one of your opponents plays a Blightsteel Colossus. Maybe some people are freaking out, but you can sweep in and go, oh, I'm sorry, I'm going to get rid of that Blightsteel Colossus. Sorry. But congratulations, everyone else. You get a Blightsteel Colossus, you get a Blightsteel Colossus, we all get a Blightsteel Colossus. And it works for any non-land permanent, so it could be that, it could be a Planeswalker. It's just a fun, fun card, and I'm really, really looking forward to using it in several different types of decks. Coming in at number 2, it's Curse of Bounty. Again, like I previously mentioned, a lot of times in Commander games, they're basically just pillow forts where people just sit around and don't do anything, they don't attack, they're just waiting to combo off. This encourages people to attack incessantly. And it doesn't even have to deal combat damage to that player, they just have to be attacked. So in this case, let's say you've got 4 people, and one of them is the cursed victim. Then the other 2 people that you're playing with are basically your teammates, and you're going to be encouraging them to attack the cursed player non-stop. Because if so, then you're going to get 3 players having 3 chances to untap all of their stuff. And that's going to be creatures, that's going to be mana dorks, that's going to be mana rocks. So there is going to be absolutely so much potential for everyone else to basically be working as a team and going after that one cursed player. And more so than the other curses, I think rather than just doing a little bit of damage here or there, I think the ability to have everyone else's non-land permanents on tap is amazing. And I think it's going to be a great card for EDH for a long time to come. And finally, number 1, it's Fairies Protection. The one thing that makes this a great card as opposed to a good card is the rule change that Wizards made. Previously, it was somewhat ambiguous as far as tokens went for phasing, where they would cease to be, and other permanents would come back after the phasing was done. But now they've rewritten the rule to say that Phasing is just the permanents phasing out. They're simply not in existence, but your tokens are not changing zones. So your tokens aren't on a board wipe here. They just simply are not in play, and then they resume being in play. They're not exiled. They don't go to the graveyard. They don't flash away in a puff of smoke, never to be seen again. They actually will hang around. And that's why I think this is a great thing, because there's a lot of times where you could say, oh, I want to play to Fairies Protection, I want to phase all my stuff out, I want to do a board wipe, and then all of my stuff is going to come back, ha ha ha. But if you're playing in some sort of white token-based strategy, it kind of backfires if your tokens don't come back. But now, because of the rule change, they do. So thank you, Wizards, very much for making that rule change. That makes this my favorite card out of the Commander 2017 sets, and I'm definitely looking forward to playing it in token strategies. I'm probably going to start off with Trostani and go from there. So I'm smiling. I'm looking forward to that card so much. So these are my top 10. I am curious if you think I missed anything. Perhaps you like one of the other curses better than Curse of Bounty. If you can, let me know in the comments. I'm always definitely curious. And as always, until next time, good luck.